Hello Goenkans, we are going through recapitulation of chapter number 2, Nutrition in Animals. Today we are going to recap digestion in humans. It's on page number 12 to page number 17 of your textbook. See, food enters into oral cavity. Oral cavity is also known as buccal cavity. In buccal cavity we have three things: tongue, teeth and salivary glands. Fine? Tongue mixes food with saliva and helps in swallowing. Teeth masticate food and mix it with saliva. And when salivary glands are there, what they do is they produce saliva, and this saliva moistens food and it contains few important enzymes. Fine. After oral cavity, there is pharynx. Pharynx connects oral cavity with esophagus. It's just a connection, a vertical tube which connects oral cavity or buccal cavity with esophagus. Then there is esophagus, also known as food tube. It has nothing to do with digestion. Digestive glands are not there, enzymes are not secreted. It's just a passage, and it passes food to stomach by peristalsis. A wave-like movement of esophagus is known as peristalsis, or simply peristaltic movement. After esophagus, there is stomach, very important part of this digestive system. What the role is, it holds food for some time, produces gastric juices which makes food acidic, and protein digestion begins in stomach. After stomach, small intestines start, and small intestines have three parts. The first part is duodenum, then jejunum, and then ileum. Fine? In duodenum, food mixes with bile, emulsification of fats and oils takes place, and very important thing is the bile is secreted. The bile is poured into the duodenum. Where from we get bile? Bile is produced by liver but stored in gallbladder. Fine. And a duct comes out from the gallbladder, pours it into the duodenum. Then pancreas, from pancreas a pancreatic duct comes and it pours pancreatic juice into the duodenum. So digestion accomplishes in duodenum. After this accomplishment of digestion, absorption should take place, isn't it? So absorption takes place in jejunum and ileum. After small intestines, large intestines start. And large intestines, their role is they help in absorption of water and electrolytes. Very important point. Water and electrolytes are absorbed by large intestines. Then the undigested fecal matter, rectum is a part which holds this undigested fecal matter prior to defecation. And the last is egestion, that is defecation. Anus helps in defecation. Feces pass out from the body. Fine. This is what we read in digestion, but obviously we had been going through this, since I think 15 days. So we were going through this in detail. This was just gist of it. Fine. Let me show you with the help of paintbrush. See, this is mouth, buccal cavity. Then here, pharynx is here. Fine. Then there is esophagus. This is esophagus, also known as food tube. Then there is stomach. Then there is pancreas, which secretes this bile. It's poured into the duodenum, the first part of small intestines. Then there are large intestines. Then there is this rectum which stores fecal matter, and then the anus which helps in digestion. I hope I am clear. So go through your book. Thank you so much. Bye bye.